Hello, welcome to Sunset Stitches. My name is Trevor Conquergood, and today's presentation is about the Floriani Creative Express software, which, in my opinion, is the best free embroidery software ever, you guys. And so, if you will stick around, I would love to show you guys all about it. Yeah. Basically, what I'm going to do is show you my favorite things that you can do for free with the Floriani software, like create embroidery text. You can use it to do arch text or create envelope text. And it starts with 4 fonts, and then you have the ability to add them. After that, you can open and save all embroidery formats, and it'll allow you to browse the designs nice and visual with icons and images of the designs, and you just drag and drop to open them up and save them in any machine format that you need to. It's got a sewing simulator and the ability to do printed design sheets, and you can use the slow redraw tool to, watch it sew faster or slower, or even go one stitch at a time, and really understand, how your design is going to stitch out. If colors matter to you, you can match the brand of thread in one click, or you can go through the design and recolor it to, any colors that you want to. You can put a hoop on your screen and create a layout, just drag and drop multiple designs, add your text, and all of this and more, you guys, for absolutely free. If you don't know about Floriani and Floriani software, then let me introduce you guys to the Floriani Creative Express software. It's pretty awesome, you guys. So I am presenting this live today, and so I will take questions and comments live. That said, if you watch this after it's done live, then don't be shy to leave comments, or you can always contact me by email. It's trevor@sunsetstitches.com. And I know that if you visit any Floriani dealer anywhere in North America, they will be happy to talk to you about it. But this is the free program, what you can do for absolutely for free. Before I go into it, I just want to say, I have a name here. Denise Brassfield Bedford, you won this shamrock from last week's presentation. And if you would like to send me your postal address, I will mail it to you. I don't have any more shamrocks. March is kind of over now. But what I have today, if you want to like, comment, or share on today's recording, I have a couple of I love you postcards, and I will be more than happy to mail one of these to you in the mail. Anyway, you guys, so we're going to do a little presentation about the Creative Express software. And so if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the questions box. But I'm going to go ahead and make my screen larger. And then we can just go, let's see here, sorry. I like the one where that's better, so that I don't cover up anything, right? And so what I'm going to do is pop onto the actual Floriani software, and that one's better, so that I definitely don't cover it up. And what we can do is just go through quickly the tools on the workspace. So I may use the text tool to make the text. Things you can do for free with Floriani Creative Express, but I also made another design that said free and kind of showed a bunch of different fonts and different ways that I could arch my text. And I opened up some balloons. And so the first thing I like to look at is the tabs, the browser tab on the right-hand side, or the library tab. So when I go on the library tab, these are the designs that I saved on my computer into my library. But if you had them on a hard drive, you could go on the browser and browse to any location that you want to, and whatever location you pointed at, the designs will show up in the designs tab. So then I can just scroll through here to see what the embroidery designs are in whatever I pointed onto. And if I see something that I like, all I need to do is click on it and drag to bring it into the workspace. And now I have two designs on my workspace, and I could click to select one of them and move it to a different location. Like I was saying, I could put a hoop on my screen, and if you want to tell it what hoop you want, there's a button here Then you're going to tell the program what format you use. So if you choose, for example, PES, then all of these would be the hoops that are available based on that format. And not only that, you can create your own hoops if you need to. You can make any hoop size that you want to. And yeah, these things are going to be nice and easy to select. They're all grouped together. When I click on them, it puts a box around it, tells me what size they are. It'll tell me in both metric or in inches. If I right click on the ruler at the top, I can change this to inches. And so I can see the size of my embroidery in inches. And if I use the ruler to measure my embroidery, it's going to measure in inches like that. So yeah, this is my select tool, and I can just click on, the different embroidery designs that I bring in to, I guess, decide where they go or move them around. And so this is kind of how it goes. You guys, you could click here to start a new workspace. And so you can work on multiple designs all at the same time. So it's pretty cool. I know. Do I have any questions? So far, no questions. So that's fine. Maybe I'll just go full screen. And then when you guys, I'll check in with you again in a moment. But what I'm going to say next is if I go ahead and open up an embroidery design, and it can be whatever one you want. So we'll just scroll through and kind of pick something that looks like it would be nice to add some text to it. And I'm going to look at it in the 3D view and then click on my text tool to see that I have horizontal text or circular text. And I'm just going to click on the circular text tool. And when I go on circular text, it'll put the words my text around the embroidery. Now, obviously, you're not going to embroider the words my text. You're meant to come in and type in the letters that you want to. And so I'll make it say Trevor. And if I don't like visually some of the letter spacing, notice the little handle. So the blue handle would be to adjust the spacing between the letters. The gold handles is to adjust one letter independently of the other letters. So if I wanted to, for example, make it be, off-centered or offline, I guess I could do that. If I zoom out, the blue handle will adjust the radius. So now I can get it closer to the embroidery or further away. Really what I'm creating is how tight the curve is, because I can put it there on that curve and then bring it down, to make it closer to the embroidery. And this will adjust how big the text is within the sort of curve that I've made. And so I can easily use this to kind of place the text where I like it. Yeah. And then, of course, if you don't like the color that you selected, you just select your text, come to your color palette at the bottom. You can scroll through. Currently, I have it set for the Floriani colors, but you have the ability to click right here to convert your entire embroidery design to, many different popular thread brands. And so I could, instantly change it to Madeira colors. And now my sequence, would be all in that color brand. And so it's one click to change the colors, or if you want, you can do it, one color at a time, obviously. That's the arch text. If I just want to make horizontal text, I use the other tool. And now when I click, it'll put down my text in a sort of vertical or horizontal text frame. And so I'll make it say Floriani and click apply. And I wanted to show you that I have the ability to also do create an envelope. And so here, maybe I'll bring this down and put it below the embroidery. And then an envelope, meaning I can right click over top and ask for any number of these different envelopes. I'll do bridge with a convex bottom to show you what one looks like, but just know that it's actually these handles. And so you really don't have to right click. You can just grab the handles to kind of change the way the text appears around your embroidery. And so notice that I can just easily add kind of an envelope and put the word Floriani below. And so it's got Trevor above and Floriani below and the embroidery in the middle. Now, if you click on print preview, it's going to show you your design in a printable design sheet. And, there would be a second page for your color stops. And you have the ability to control, what things get included on your printed design sheet. And so I'm just simply showing you guys things that you can do for free with the Floriani Creative Express program. But of course, most people that I know own, some of the Floriani software. They might own FTCU, or they might own Sketch-a-Stitch. There's a lot of different programs, and this is basically the way it works. You download and install Floriani software, and if you don't have an activation to activate the paid programs, it's called Creative Express, and that's what I was showing you guys. So think of it like a companion. If you own the Floriani or FTCU, and your best friend doesn't, they could download and get Creative Express, and then it's easy for you guys to share files. And so I think it's the best free embroidery software ever, you guys. I noticed a few questions. Kathy saying hi from Alabama. Hey, Kathy, how's it going today? So glad to catch you on the live. Just know that if you don't catch me on the live and you want to ask questions, you guys can always visit me on the replay. This is the free font of the week, Kathy. It's called Order 55. Nicholas, who's a big Star Wars fan, chose the name. If you can't tell, we don't know what Order 55 is, but there are other, if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll get it. Anyway, we do a free font every week, and you guys are welcome to visit and collect those fonts if you want to. And every week I do some sort of tips and tricks about embroidery. And I decided today, I am the software manager for R&K Distributing, and it's certainly my pleasure to have a chance to talk about the Creative Express software. I think it's amazing because the free font that I just showed you, you can install and add to the free software. The free software will come with 4 fonts. But then if you get them from me or other font suppliers, you can import them into the program. And of course, you might want to learn more about the Floriani software. And guess what? It has a demo mode. I could try any of the programs, right? You could right now download it and literally try any of the Floriani programs. And then if you decide to go down to your local Floriani store, you'll be ready to ask questions. You'll be like, I've been trying it and I love it, but the free program's great, but now I want to know about FTCU. And do you have anything, teachers or clubs or classes or events? Because I know everywhere I've ever been in America, they have great stores with amazing opportunities to learn it in person. And so I think that's one of the most amazing things about Floriani that you won't find written on a piece of paper anywhere is this is the one that most big sewing stores support, and they have great classes for it. And I've been to a lot of those stores, and thank you to all the wonderful people that came and saw me in the stores. That was really wonderful to have that experience. And so today I thought I would come on and talk a little bit about the Creative Express. And hi, Marianne, how you doing? It's so great to see you guys today. So I'm going to go back on again and make my screen full screen, but I want to show you guys where you can download it so that you can know how to get it and install it onto your computer. And if you have any questions, I'll show you, how you can get support. I think Floriani, one of the things that's the most amazing about Floriani is that R&K Distributing has unbelievable customer support. I mean, you can actually phone our office and a human being answers the phone, Monday to Friday. Okay, they speak Southern, y'all. They're in, Knoxville, Tennessee is the home of R&K Distributing. And I'm here in Saskatoon. I'm the software manager for R&K. I work for R&K. I love the software. Thank you for visiting today. If you want to win my postcard, I got it. It's embroidered on paper, and I will mail it to you. So it'll have a little track marks on it when it comes through the mail, but it'll still be really awesome. And all you have to do is just post a comment, like or share, and you have a chance to win. So thanks, guys. And Denise Brassfield Bedford, sorry, you won from last week, the Shamrock. So, okay, let's quickly finish this up, and then I'll come back on and see if there's any questions before I let you guys go today. Happy holiday weekend. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter, everyone. I hope you guys have a wonderful, weekend. Now that I'm back full screen again, I'm going to bring up my website. Sorry, that's not my website. And this is not my website either. That's the R&K Distributing website. That's where you can download the software. Notice that when you're on the R&K Distributing website, at the top it says home, and when you're on the home page, there's all these little ribbons, and the different ribbons are the different programs. So Floriani FTCU is here, and Total Control or Total Quilter is here. Sketch a Stitch, Lettering Master, Floriani Fusion, the Creative Express. And so whatever you want to learn about, you would click on. Well, the Creative Express is the one that's totally free. And if you don't own any Floriani software, you can start here. When you click on Creative Express, there'll be training videos that you can watch. When you're ready to get it, you just click right here to download it. And when you download it, notice that it's the same download for all of the Floriani software, whether you were talking about Fusion or FTCU, Total Quilter. You just click here to start the download. And when you're done downloading it, you'll install it, right? You'll double click and you'll say okay to the terms and conditions. And then when you're done and you open it, it will look like this. This is I haven't activated any of the paid software. This is what you would get for free. And notice under the help menu at the top, there's something called the license activator. And that's where you would activate your paid version. There's also a demo mode. You can go into demo mode and try any of the paid versions right here. You just, if you check them all off, it's kind of like when I have my software and they're all turned on, right? Because normally I come on and I have it all turned on, which we call the universal bundle. But today I'm showing you the Creative Express software and the fact that it has some, pretty cool tools. I'm not going to show them all to you. You can go on. I just wanted to show you my favorite things that you can do for free. You can open up embroidery designs and you can create cool layouts, and then you can add text to them, and it's a great companion app for the people that own the Floriani to kind of communicate with their friends. And it's a great way to for brand new embroidery owners that don't own any software. It's a great one to kind of start with. And so if you don't already own it, you really should come and get it. And that was kind of the purpose of today's video, you guys. So hey, it's my friend Ori. I'm just so excited to show everybody what you made for our challenge, which is coming up in, I guess, a week and a half. It's the Emboss Challenge for Floriani in my workshop class. And Ori made a cool embossed blanket for Hope. If you know who I'm talking about, Hope got a blanket, and you can't wait for class, right? So Ori is one of my big time class supporters, and it's so nice to see you joining from Facebook today, Ori. As always, you guys, you can like, comment, or share to get a postcard. I'm mailing them. This is before I got smart and made them regulation. These are oversized postcards. I don't know how many stamps I'm gonna have to put on them, but 2 or 3. I'm planning on doing a video for one of our presentations about this, how to do postcards. But that's not the topic for today. It was the Floriani Creative Express. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. Come and visit Sunset Stitches and download the latest font of the week, because it's Free Font Friday. Every Friday we post a new font. So it's not just because it's Good Friday, but it is Good Friday. And so I want to wish you guys all a wonderful Good Friday. But am I wrong? Is Floriani not the best free embroidery software ever? Like, does anybody disagree? Do you care to tell me what's a better one? Because I would love to do a side-by-side if you want. I mean, I'm not really sure I should say that, but I would love to learn about it. I think that the Floriani Creative Express is the best free embroidery software ever. And if you don't own it, why the heck not? Because it's free. And every time Trevor shares a new free font, the only way you can use it is to own the Floriani software. Don't make fonts for other people, but anybody can get it. So if you want to get it, just come and get it. If you're visiting from Europe and you try to install it and you have any troubles, contact me and we'll figure out how we can get beyond that. But in North America, I know that it works. There's no trouble with the activation process, and that's where all our dealers are, is mostly in the United States and a little bit in Canada, and that's where I live here in sunny Saskatoon. So it's really an awesome day. It's kind of a nice chance to come on and say hi to everybody. So Congratulations to Denise Brassfield Bedford, because I'm sending you my, oh, not that one. That's the one that I forgot. You know, when you forget to change the bobbin, and that was the bobbin for the border. So this is the one that's going to Denise. Yeah. I don't send out my bloopers, but I do make them from time to time. I know we all do. Things happen. So welcome to Sunset Stitches today, you guys. It's so nice for you to drop in and say hi. I can see Chrissy is there, and she says, love it. So thank you, Chrissy, for your comments, and thank you, Charlene, and everyone that's come from, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. And I will go live again next Friday afternoon and share another free font and another great embroidery recipe box video. And so when you visit Sunset Stitches, be sure to check out the free font of the week. And like I said, if you guys have any questions at all, you're always welcome to email me at trevor@sunsetstitches.com. So I'm so glad I got this to work, because I did this whole presentation today already once, just to find out that it didn't go live anywhere. The whole thing was like, I have it. It's all in the can. You can want to see, you can watch it and tell me which one was better. But at least I got my friends with me this time, and it feels a lot better. So nice to see you guys. Yeah, it's so funny. Or he says, bloopers can be recycled into a mixed media art piece. Ah, okay. Well, you're so right. And so wouldn't this just be, where's the blooper one here? A mixed media art piece. Yeah, because it's still good. First of all, it's totally good on one side. So as far as I'm concerned, it's for a scrapbook. Right, I'll put that in the scrapbook, or you could just wear it out. I could totally affix this to my garment. There's a lot of ways that I could do that, but just a little pin or even a stitch would just sew it on for the temporary while you went out on Shamrock Day. And then you might have to gift it to somebody anyway. So, okay, Ori, good suggestion. Thank you. I do make bloopers. And so what else can I tell you guys? We had a wonderful week here at Sunset Stitches. It was the FTCU workshop #1 members retreat, and it was a full house. I mean, way more than today. There was lots of people here. We had a lot of comments. The chatter was great. The theme was mastering the basics. We went back to the beginning. We did 4 classes in 2 weeks, all focused on basic principles that you really need to fully understand to be able to fully do everything else. You know, that's really the concept, was to build that foundation. And so a lot of people came for a refresher. A lot of people might have been their first classes. But that said, if you've never taken any of my classes, I have 4 classes on my website that are absolutely free. They're called the Power Start classes. You can go ahead and sign up. Anybody who missed the Workshop 1 members retreat, because there's so many people that have Workshop 1 that have actually never got their login to my website. You guys just simply need to go ahead and sign up for the free Power Start classes. Same thing. But then email me and tell me, hey, Trevor, I'm a member, but I don't have access to my classes anymore because Trevor has a new website. It's not your fault, right? I got a new website in 2022. And since then, I've been trying to migrate people that I took care of by email into the website. And so no matter when you get this video, if you heard that, tell your friends, say, hey, did you know, there's 5 new classes for workshop #1, and they're really good ones. Like, some of them were my favorite classes yet. So, and we've done a lot of classes. Anyway, thanks so much for sticking around with me live today, everybody. What else can I tell you? So I have 2 challenges going on at once. It's going to confuse me when the emails come in. If you're sending me an email, tell me which challenge it's for. Be easy on me, because Ori's has already sent me her challenge for the Embossed Designs challenge, right? Hope's Blanket. But I also have a challenge going on for workshop #1 members retreat. You know, we did 4 classes, but there's still the 5th class is yet to happen. So the members retreat class is April the 23rd. You have until April the 23rd to work on. And I've given you guys a whole series of homework. You could do any of it to send in for the challenge. But the workshop 4 is specific emboss. It's an embossed designs challenge. You got to make an embossed design. I give you guys a whole bunch of shapes, and I want to see what you can make with those shapes. And so I hope that everybody's going to enjoy the showcase. Our next two classes are showcase classes. We're going to enjoy seeing the results of everybody's hard work. So thank you to everybody that put in the time to do some hard work. And so that's all my news that I can think of. I just want to share a little bit of appreciation. Hope you guys have a wonderful holiday weekend with your family, your friends. Maybe you get to do some sewing. Maybe you do some embroidery. Maybe you get to do a little digitizing. Maybe you want to work on some of your homework. But all that said, I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate everybody that comes to my live presentations on Friday. And I appreciate all the people that come and do my classes. And that's the truth. So today's presentation was, just to recap, Floriani Creative Express, the best free embroidery software ever. And if you don't have it, why the heck not? Just go ahead and download it and install it on your computer and start collecting Trevor's fonts. And if you've already got Floriani Total Control U or the Universal Bundle or any of the Floriani software, you're able to use all of my free fonts. Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is I don't make my fonts as stitch formats. I only make them as true embroidery format fonts. You can type out the word Trevor and make it any size that you want, and it'll generate the stitches for you. And so I tell you a size range on the fonts, and there's a lot of videos to watch to kind of learn about it if you want. You don't need to watch a lot, but if you just want to watch how to do the text, you'll really appreciate that program. So for anybody that doesn't have it, you should watch it. And for anybody that wants to drop a comment in the comments box, I will watch it. So if you have questions, or if you're like, it's not the best one ever, Trevor, mine is, well, bring it on. Let's see. I think Floriani's the best. If you agree, type that. Agree, Trevor. We think it's the best too. All that said, I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you for visiting me today at Sunset Stitches. I look forward to seeing you guys again next Friday. Until then, happy Easter. Have a wonderful week, and bye for now.